Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood, looked down one as far as I could, until it bent in the undergrowth, and then I took the other.
She always talked about that poem, The Road Less Traveled.
A young Ada Lois Sipuel Fisher had visions of becoming a lawyer. But she was a black woman in 1946.
We called her Big Mama growing up.
Her parents were just one generation removed from slavery. There was segregation in the state since its statehood. The only black university in Oklahoma did not have a law school.
Each that morning equally lay, and leaves no feet that trodden black. Or I think I'll save one for another day, but as waylays on the way, I know I'd never be coming back.
Little did she know, she was history in the making.
The NAACP were kind of rallying up to challenge the separate education issue. They were looking for candidates that they could have to apply to challenge the school system.
Today, her griot is her grandson.
And she offered to do it, which was super courageous for a young African-American woman at that time. Not that she had no fear, is that she walked through the fear, still, with her head held high. Much of the challenge was going to be in court.
Made the drive to Norman, went directly to the administration building. They were so surprised to see us come in that they sort of stood to the side.
She learned the shameful cost of segregation on the day she showed up to apply in person.
Said she's qualified in every respect except that she is Negro. And under the laws of the state of Oklahoma, I will, for that reason, have to deny her admission. I went through the district court of Cleveland County, where I lost, the state Supreme Court, where I lost, the United States Supreme Court, where I won.
2 years would pass before the court would rule in favor of her right to enroll. The unanimous decision saying her education should be equal, provided as soon as any other applicant. But as soon as would mean another year and a half.
The tenacity that she had to have, the endurance that she had to have. Even in the process of integration, they still wanted to create the same type of mindset.
June 1949. Even then, the only seat saved for her was in the back of the room.
Happened to sit in the back of a classroom with a desk that said colored and a chain around the front of it. And she took the way that was right, but with the most amount of resistance. And she grew, and we grew as a people, as a nation.
Ada Fisher was one of only 2 law school test plaintiffs with the NAACP who would successfully graduate and actually practice law. The groundbreaking Brown versus Board of Education case that would ban racial segregation in public schools across America was still years away.
The African American community understood full well what the dangers were in challenging racial segregation and the racial status quo.
75 years after that first trip, her legacy still leaves a mark.
I was a little farm girl in rural Oklahoma who never even thought that I could be a student at the University of Oklahoma. To hold a chair named for Dr. Ada Lois Sipuel Fisher, I am her wildest dream come true.
She really was a trailblazer. I honestly don't think I would be here today.
She made us aware, especially in her speeches, that that is not the end all to the work. There's so much more to do, but it was most definitely a step in the right direction.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one least traveled by.
And that has made all the difference.